What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we have a deck profile for you guys. Yes, finally! I know you guys always ask for different deck profiles. I'm going to try to work on more of them in the future, but for this video we have the Spirit Beasts, or Ritual Beasts, I guess. They're going to be Ritual Beasts for us whenever they're brought over in English, which is going to be, I believe, February, and of course they're Spirit Beasts for Japan. Anyway, yes, I know I'm not using the actual cards. I'm having to use, Yugioh Pro for this, and I know you guys prefer that when I use actual cards, but since they are all in Japan right now, I don't really want to spend the money to get the Japanese cards, and then, of course, just rebuy everything whenever they come out in English. So I will do another, an update whenever they come out in English, because I do plan to build this deck anyway, but yes, hopefully you guys are alright with that. Anyway, moving on with the deck profile, let's see. First off, we're using 3 of each of the Tamers, so that means 3 of Win, 3 of the Elder, and then 3 of Rara. They all come in handy, of course. You gotta have them for the contact fusions that Ritual Beast can do. So Win makes it where you can get them that are banished. You can get one of your spirits back, and then you can easily go for the contact fusion. Elder lets you get an extra summoning, and then Rara will let you get one from the graveyard. So they're all just made so you can easily get one of the noble spirits, and then go for, like I said, your contact fusion. Moving on, we have 3 of the Kanahawk. Kanahawk's really good. I think it's one of the better of the Spirit Beasts. And yeah, it just comes handy. It has a good effect, able to help you out with getting everything you need, like banishing your cards, which you want to do. You want to get your monsters banished and everything for other plays and other setups. So yeah, it's just a great card. So 3 of them is pretty much a staple, I would consider it. Then after that, we have 2 P-Dolphin. Yeah, this is one that I've been debating on should I go with 2 or 1. 2 of them have really come in handy. It has a great effect where it's able to send cards back, that your opponent controls, return them to the hand if you're banished one of your Ritual Beasts. And it has a good defense, too, a 2000 defense. So I'm kind of enjoying using 2 of them for now until maybe we get other Spirit Beasts in the future, Then after that, I'm using 3 of Apelion. It's a really great card. At first, I was kind of wondering on this one, but it's good to actually have something that has some attack power, because the Ritual Beasts, they don't have much attack power at all. They're all pretty weak, not counting the fusions, of course. So Apelion really does help out. It has 1,800 attack, and then able to even power up all of your Ritual Beast monsters by banishing a Ritual Beast monster, and so that just comes in handy. Then after that, we're using 1 Repenta. Repenta is a pretty good card. It works better in builds that, if you want to use more than one of these, it works better in builds that you're, using Harpies or something, It's a pretty good card, though. I like just running 1 of them. Hopefully we'll get also a fusion counterpart to this card as well. And, man, I just love the way it's hair or eyebrows or whatever look on it. It just looks awesome. He's styling, right? Then after that, we're using 1 of Tempest Dragon Ruler of Storms, because all these wind attribute monsters. So, yeah, it just comes in handy. Now for the spell cards, we have 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, that goes without saying on that, Regeki, and then 3 Emergency Teleports. With the Tamers and all that you have, Emergency Teleports bring them out instantly, and helps you set up for your fusions. That's plain and simple. After that, we have Dimensional Fissure. We're able to use this card because, yeah, it hurts other decks, and also it's good for us because you want to banish your cards, like I said. So it definitely comes in handy. Gold Sarcophagus, again, helps you banish your cards. Also, of course, you're using its searching ability, but it's nice to just be able to search through your deck and banish what you want. So it comes handy for that usage as well. And then Foolish Burial. You can also send cards to your graveyard. You want to use some, the Tamer that brings them back from the graveyard and stuff too, and set up some other plays. So Foolish Burial does come in handy a lot as well. Then we have Bond with the Ritual Beast. Now, I'm only using 1 of this card. It's an alright one. It's basically a quick way to, bring 2 Ritual Beasts together and then go for one of the fusions, no matter, which 2 it is. So it's pretty good on that, but most of the time I don't find it as useful. So 1 of them is good, but I don't really understand why anyone would want to use more than 1. It's a great card on, being able to go for fusions, but honestly, you don't really need it as much at more than 1. So I just like having 1 of them. After that, with trap cards, we have Bottomless Trap Hole. Kind of the usual staples, just about. So Compulse, a Solemn Warning, Torrential Tribute. After that, we have Macros Cosmos, because it's, just basically another dimensional fissure. It gives you another one. Since you can only use 1 of each, might as well use both, right? Then we have a combination with Ritual Beast. This card is amazing. It kind of reminds me of an Icarus attack in a way, or something like that, except you're not getting rid of your own cards, but you just get to destroy monsters that your opponent controls up to the number of ritual beast monsters you control, which is very easy to do. As many times you can fuse and unfuse, it's so easy to use this card and do a lot of destruction. So, 3 of them is pretty much a must to do. And then the last one we have is Ambushed Ritual Beast. This is one of the other newer cards that finally made it to Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. It's the reason I've been waiting on this deck profile. Anyway, yeah, 3 of them. Again, it's kind of a no-brainer. It helps you get what you need for your Spirit Beast and everything, too. It's a great card, and some of the coolest-looking artwork, too. Just throwing that out there. Now for the extra deck. First, we're going to go with our kind of, XC monsters that we're going to have in this. So I'm using 1M7 because all the fusions are level 6. So it is good to have, I think an XC monster that has a rank 6. So I like M7 the best, really, out of everything. Then after that, for our rank 4s, we have number 101, Lawful Chain, Castel, then Lightning Plover, or Lightning Chidori, excuse me, I started saying his Japanese name. But yeah, it's an awesome card, especially with all these wind attribute monsters, it's great. Then Abyss Dweller, Exciton Knight, and then now for the fusions, I am using 3 of Apollyon, which I think is one of the better ones, of course. It's your main attacker, it has great attack stats, so it's the main one. If you want to do damage, that's what you're going to be using this one for. Then after that, I'm using 3 of the Kanahawk fusion. This one helps you draw cards. It helps you recycle all stuff. You're able to get some of your banished ritual beasts, 2 of them, return them to the graveyard, and then you can add a ritual beast from your deck to your hand. A ritual beast card, too, by the way. So it helps out a lot, gets the cards you need, and it's a great card. Even though it doesn't have, great stats, it doesn't matter. It's used to help get what you need to your hand. And then 2 of the P-Dolphin fusion. It's alright. It's more of the defensive one of the 3. I don't see the need running more than 2. I'm actually thinking about downsizing again to 1, sort of like, with P-Dolphin as well. And it's a good card, but it's not one of the better fusions. Again, I can't wait to see what else this archetype will have in the future. So we'll see, some other fusions and stuff too. But yeah, that's the deck profile. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Of course, I do plan to have some duels. I have 1 recorded so far. Things have been crazy, as I've said throughout plenty of my videos, that's been going on. So I do, I'm going to be able to sit down very soon and be able to just record a bunch of duels. I'm planning a bunch of stuff like that. And then some other deck profiles too, so if you guys have any requests, I'd love to hear it. I'm already planning, let's see, Volcanics was one that I was wanting to plan. Let's see, Crystal Beasts, but Crystal Beasts aren't working on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro right now. There's a lot of glitches going on, so I'm going to wait a little bit on that, so I can actually have some duels with them. And then, of course, includes the Pendulum monsters, for people that are wondering, and Rockstun, and some other things, too, I'm planning. Maybe Infernoids or something, too. I don't know. I want to hear some requests, though, from you guys, so let me know, and what other duels you want to see as well. So, as always, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and, of course, I will catch you guys later. See ya.